Hello, my friends. I thought I would take you out for a walk with me today. I'm going to show you a very special place. Check this out. This is some kind of paradise. The forest is so alive. Now, in the spirit of being in the forest right now today, I was contemplating on what to chat about. And I think it's just going to be a simple one. Some of you know I like to go quite deep in my conversations, but I just want to say, with regards to manifestation especially, to never give up on your goals. It is so important. And I know there are days where you might feel like giving up. You might feel like nothing is working, nothing is happening. But know that there's always something happening. There's always something happening in the background, in the unseen, the universe doing its thing, things falling into place for you that you may not realize. There's radical trust involved in this process. Radical trust. And it's moving into a practice that you haven't been before. It's moving from maybe being in a job where you were taken care of, or being in a family position, or being in a something where maybe things just got comfortable, or life just was comfortable, but maybe there just wasn't that deep down happiness. It's going to be different for everyone, of course, but whatever journey that you're in now, the transformation that you're in, searching, shedding the old, healing, becoming a new expression of yourself. It's not linear. There's no black and white to this, because you're moving from maybe where it was black and white before, very 3D, right? Moving into something far more expansive. And I believe that there's also a transitionary period where the body, mind, soul all have to connect as one, and to come into this place of alignment. And it's going to feel uncomfortable for a while. It's going to feel like almost there's a misalignment or uncertainty, or the mind loves to come in and take control or try to make sense. And this is us moving from being in a place where we've had a lot of control, or we have felt like we've had a lot of control, but it wasn't healthy and it wasn't a good place to be. We need to come into that balance, and we need to come into more of that expansiveness, right? So there's this period where you're going to move from where you were, this heavier energy, whatever your story, of course, it's different for everyone, but moving from where you were to something new, something expansive, something that's in alignment with yourself, coming into alignment with yourself, moving more into a deeper expression of yourself, more expansive expression, and of course, that higher vibrational love frequency. Now, this process is difficult. It's not easy. It becomes easier, and you'll start to see over time, over when you give it the commitment it needs and the time that it needs, over time you will see and you will understand in little bits and pieces what is happening and what has had to happen and where you're going. It is all going to make sense. So please do not give up. As much as it is so difficult, the other week I was on my floor, basically hands in the air going, I give up. I'm done. I can't go any further like this. And sometimes we have to get to that point where something has to change. It either is an old mindset, an old belief, an old way of approaching things, and an old habitual emotional trigger or reaction to things. Maybe even we need to be more proactive or more active or take control of situations. Maybe that moment is showing you something that needs to change. When you're at the point of, I can't do this anymore, then what is that you can't do? And change it. And that's what I had to do. And it wasn't easy. And my ego was holding on like crazy and wanted to almost stay in there, because it was maybe trying to control the situation, maybe not trying to face and not to move, and trying not to move into that trust. I feel like the ego likes the security, likes the safety, likes the control. And when we need to let go, that's when the magic happens. And it is moving in that transitionary phase of where we have control to letting go. And it is so difficult. It really is. And it becomes a very subtle play with energy and feeling into how it feels to completely let go and surrender and trust. Keep doing the work, as in the physical work or the production side of things or whatever it is that you're doing. But there's going to be a lot of the ups and downs, a lot of the self-doubt. Do not give up on yourself. I am speaking from the other side. I'm not 100% there yet. I will be. And sooner than later, because I don't give up. And there are days that I feel like I want to. Trust me. It is a difficult process. Things come up. We have to face certain things. We have to face our past. We have to face our shadows. We have to go through the purging of energies, of things, so things within us that have been buried in for lifetimes. And let it go, let it go, let it go. We become lighter. We become freer. We become more expansive. We become more confident. It's all going to change for you. Trust me, it is. And you're going to look back at this point in time, because remember, a lot of us, I don't want to say all of us, a lot of us are going through a very, very serious transformation right now. And if you're doing the work and being conscious about it, conscious manifestator, conscious creator, proactive, doing the work, it's going to happen faster for you. But yes, you are going to hit those moments that are going to be difficult. You're going to hit those moments that are going to be there's going to be uncertainty. Maybe you might not even see where you're going. You might feel like you're in an abyss, kind of like this, in the middle of nowhere, wondering where you're going, like I feel right now, actually. But again, you'll look back at this in a year, I guarantee it, or less, and you'll know exactly why all of this had to happen. And when we hit those moments where we want to give up, there's almost this moment where we need to check in and look at our goal. Look at our goal. What is your goal? Have your goal, write it down, put it in front of your computer, on your wall, in your bathroom, by your mirror, wherever you need to look at a regular basis, or when you feel like you're slipping a little bit, look at your goal. What is your goal? And keep that in sight and don't give up on that. Stay true to that. Know that every day is not going to be the same. Some days are going to be fantastic. Some days are going to be not so great. But that's part of the process. And when you see things from an outside perspective, then it becomes a bit easier to understand what's going on. And then you don't become that energy of doubt, limitation, lack, hesitation, worry, fear. Fear is at the bottom of all of it. It's like holding all of those components together is fear. And we're moving away from fear. We're moving into love. We're moving to something far more expansive, far more powerful. And you're going to be in your power very soon. And you're going to be someone very different very soon if you're doing this work. Trust me. All right. I do hope that pep talk is wonderful. It's giving you a little bit of energy for the day. Sending you much love from this beautiful forest. Healing and prosperous vibes from Gaia in this moment. For abundance in all forms of your life and beyond. I'll see you soon.